So in my previous video, I showed you how I use Everbee to find keywords in what are typically considered saturated niches. And in that one, I was using the pet niche, and we landed on pet memory as the keyword. In this video, I'm going to show you how I use Sales Samurai to dig a little bit deeper as well. You can do some of this in Everbee, but I want to show you how I use the two. So if you don't have either, or if you have both, you can see how you can combine them to really get some good information and make informed decisions about selling on Etsy. So I've gone ahead and done a search for pet memory here, and you'll see that the numbers don't exactly match up, which is why I don't think that either of them have exact numbers, but they use some kind of calculation to come up with a general theory that something has, good search volume and, a certain amount of demand, or bad search volume and a certain amount of supply, I mean. So in general, what I look to see is if the numbers correspond with the final analysis. So in this case, pet memory, does it have good search volume? And you can see here that that number is significantly higher than it was in Everbee, but that's a good search volume. But also here, the competition is a lot more, but if the numbers are much higher, then it would make sense that this is higher. So just keep that in mind. We don't know if these are exact numbers. The other thing I like about Sales Samurai also is that they you can see the click-through rate for this keyword. So for pet memory, the click-through rate is 23.36%, and I use that to give me an idea of, okay, are people really clicking through on listings that use that term? So in this case, it seems like they are. You get Google search volume, which I find interesting too, because some people don't come to Etsy to search. They search on Google. So if they're searching for something on Google and it's a good amount, then the chances that they will end up on Etsy, because Etsy does run Google ads, etc., is high. So I like that it has a Google search volume of 880, but not just that, but advertisers are paying for this search term, and $2.54 with high Google competition is not bad. So this is giving me more confidence that this is potentially a good keyword. So here they also give you more keywords. I'm not going to dive into that in this video so much, but I'll tell you in another video how I use this Etsy most trending section, because I do use it. It's a great place to get additional ideas. You have the keywords, search volume, click-through rates, and competition as well, and then also Google most trending. But in this video, because I'm talking about determining how I want to position my handmade product in the pet niche, and specifically for pet memorial gifts, what I'm going to do next is look and see for that term, the average views. This number seems closer to what's in Everbee. Again, I don't know how much, like what their algorithms are, but average views for that, well, that one is search volume, so scratch that. This is just average views, average likes, and average pictures. If you can use them all. If you can't, do what you can. I mean, all your photo slots on the listing. But in general here, I just like to make sure it's something that is getting liked a fair amount and is getting a good number of views. What I'm also looking for is this is the #1 listing for that search term. So this is who I'm going to want to look at and see what they're doing, what terms they're using. See, they're using pet memory here. Basically, everyone on the first page of Etsy for that search term you're going to find is using it. Pet memory. I'm not going to click on it because it will take me to the listing page. Pet memory charm, pet memory glass pet memorial, pet memory keepsake. So you can see that term pet memory is really good, and these folks are all capitalizing on it. You can always change the number of entries that shows here, which is another thing I like about Sales Samurai. So instead of just looking at the top 5, I can look at the top 100, and pretty much let's see if of all the top 100 they all use pet memory somewhere. Yep, that's number 100, pet memory decor. So you can use that phrase in combination with what's relevant for your listing. And then finally, I use the tags here to see what tags they're using in their listings. So this is an aggregate of the tags used in these listings, and you can see how many listings use the tag in the count section and the Etsy search volume. So the way I use this particular section is, I'm going to use pet memorial. 39 other listings are using that particular phrase, but look, the search volume is really high, so I want to use it. Whereas something like pet keepsake box, I probably will not use because it's not getting high Etsy search volume, even though 15 other people are using it as a tag, but it probably is very relevant to what they're selling. So yeah, so that's how I come over to Sales Samurai and use it to do some additional searching and vetting of the keywords that I find in Everbee. I'll do some more demos of how I use Sales Samurai, but this is just a quick overview. There's so much to dig into, so remember to subscribe and you'll see all the new videos as I release them. I will put a link to Sales Samurai so that if you want to subscribe to it, you can. If you use my code, you will get a 20% discount for life on your subscription, and you get a 3-day free trial. Thanks for watching.